During those days of KANU, I was there. I was a young priest from 90s. I was ordained 93, so I'm 31 years old in this ministry. And I walked and I experienced, I saw what was happening. People were being put in Nyayo House. Those who were arrested, criticizing the government, they were put there in Comunicado. And they stayed for a long time. That was terrible. It was a terrible thing. Now, at this time, after passing the Constitution, 2010, we should not experience this thing. The democracy has grown. During those days, it was one-party state. So it was very difficult than what we are witnessing now. But if this thing continue now, where we have the youth who are unemployed, we have so many problems which are there, more than those days, they are multiplied because of population and because of the needs. There are so many people who are needy, jobless and all that. So they are stressed. If we continue like this, the country will burn. We have seen recently other countries, and we have witnessed, we have tasted just a slight with the HNCs. If this thing continue, this country will burn. So we need to stop abduction immediately. People are dissatisfied and they criticize the government. So when they criticize the government, the broad-based government, even though Raila is saying Ruto stop, but he's inside. How can you tell President Ruto to stop kidnapping when you are part of the system? There is no way Raila can extricate himself from what is kidnapping. They are part and parcel, including Uhuru. All of them there, they are involved in kidnapping because you are part of the government. You cannot say, I condemn the government or I urge Ruto to stop. Ruto, you, both of you, Ruto, Raila, and Uhuru, stop kidnapping. You are responsible. Let us not take our country to dark days. Let us make it progress by stopping kidnapping. So the police should not be involved in kidnapping. If there are young people who are engaged in social media and they write things which are not, according to the standards, are not pleasing to the authorities or to anybody in this country, we need to guide them and assist them to use their creativity in this line of modern technology of ICT. We would like to request that we should not condemn or punish. Even if we find that they have made cartoons which are not pleasing to the head of state, we should not be, alarmed. It is a sign of creativity. These are young men who are dynamic. We need to make their creativity productive in a positive way. So if anybody is reported to be missing and the police are not able to trace him, then they are not doing their duty. We want also those boys who have been missing here for almost 3 weeks. We want them to be produced, whether alive or dead. That is the work of the police. What we want is, we want the families to be with those people. It's a duty. They should not tell us that they don't know where they are. That is their work. In this parish, I am a shepherd of this parish. And the bishop will ask me if anything goes wrong. I'm answerable. I cannot say Christians are... I am the one to take responsibility. I'm in charge of the parish. The police, you are in charge of our security. Produce the men who have been abducted. And don't tell us you don't know where they are. You are everywhere in the country. Why don't you know where the people are? Can you kindly produce those who have been abducted? It's your duty. Broad-based government is not answering the issues of the needy. The hustler has been left out. So the hustler is the one suffering. These creative men who are educated, they have no job. Those who are there, Raila, Uhuru, all those guys, they have been in the government since their parents were there at the time of independence up to now. They are not there to solve. They are there to take care of their own wealth. Broad-based government is not there to solve issues of Kenya. Don't think it was to answer the Gen Zs. No, 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 no. They have not answered. By creating broad-based government, the president has just brought the dynasties inside, which he wanted to eliminate. Now, what have they solved? Why are these things are coming up? Because there is no solution. Broad-based government does not solve anything. It does not solve the issue of employment. Are you employing the old cards in the government? They have money. They have been in power. According to the Bible, I want to read to Kenyans to show that this act is condemned from the Holy Scriptures. I'm going to read from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24. Chapter 24, verse 7. It reads, if anyone is caught kidnapping a fellow Israelite, enslaving or selling the victim, that kidnapper shall be put to death. Thus shall you purge the evil from your midst. So here, kidnappers have been condemned, and this evil should be purged out of the country. I want to read also from Exodus 21 verse 16. It says, a kidnapper, whether he sells a person or the person is found in his possession, shall be put to death. So kidnappers are condemned in the Bible. And therefore in this country we condemn it. And as a clergyman, I condemn with the strongest terms possible.